Today we are here to build Jayson Tatum his NBA championship dream team. Honestly, Tatum and the Boston Celtics have one of the best rosters in the NBA to date. Now, I don't think you necessarily need to make a ton of moves, but we're going to make some moves and actually build him a brand new starting five that I really do like. It is rare that I keep a player in the starting five. It only happens in certain situations like I did with Harden and Embiid. I think those two are a pretty good duo, but with Jayson Tatum here, guys, I actually have a really good team I think fits him very well. So let's go ahead and build him his NBA championship dream team. One thing Tatum has really never had in his career so far is a good dominant center. Now, why not go ahead and bring a guy like Bam Adebayo, who is not only a really good offensive center, but also one of the best defensive centers in the NBA. Next up, for the power forward position, we are going to be trading for Marcus Morris. Now, the Celtics previously had Marcus Morris. Obviously, things happened. He ended up on the Knicks. He ended up back on the Clippers, or not back on the Clippers, but he ended up going to the Clippers. Overall, I think Marcus Morris is a really good fit next to Tatum, a guy that is always ready to shoot, and honestly isn't the worst defender. So again, pairing him up next to a guy like Bam, not that bad of an idea. A player I really like next to Tatum is going to be De'Aaron Fox. Now, the reason why I think Fox would be really good next to Tatum, he's a very quick guard that can get up and down the floor. He's a good playmaking guard and also doesn't need to be fed the ball. He just likes to win, as proof as what has been happening this season with Sabonis. Yes, he gets his shots up in the game. Yes, he can score still. But honestly, I think he could honestly fit very well next to a guy like Tatum, who kind of, let's be honest, likes to take over games. And overall, I mean, he's a good shooter, a good defender, and again, is really quick up and down the floor. Final piece I'm going to be trading for is actually going to be De'Anthony Melton. Now, I actually really like Melton. I think he's been very good for the Sixers this year. And honestly, just another good role player to round out the starting five. I think Melton makes sense. Again, he's a guy that doesn't really require the ball. If he's open, he's going to catch it and he's going to shoot it. And that's kind of what you need next to a guy like Tatum, who's, again, willing to take over the game, but also needs somebody to pass to shoot the ball. So instead, they actually countered with this option right here for De'Anthony Melton and Georges Niang. I'm actually going to go ahead and take this. I like Niang, and I think it makes a lot more sense for him to be on this team anyway. So this is what the rotation is going to look like. De'Aaron Fox at the 1, De'Anthony Melton at the 2, Jayson Tatum at the 3, followed by Marcus Morris and Bam Adebayo. Off the bench, I mean, again, I like keeping these guys. Brogdon, who still doesn't have a picture in 2K, or at least not in my game. Brogdon, Grant Williams, Derek White, and Al Horford rounding out the bench. And then we do have Georges Niang kind of chilling here. Anyway, they wanted to give him to us. I will take it. We don't have any injuries, but just in case there's any, players that foul out, I'm actually okay with him coming into the game. So let's go ahead and see what this team can do here in week number 1. Going up against these Sixers right away, we do take a W. We go up against the Heat and we win. So two teams that we did steal some of their good players from, we actually do take the W. Brogdon off the bench had a really big game. Look at Bam Adebayo. Again, not even requiring taking that many shots, and he's playing pretty damn good. I will take that. De'Aaron Fox, though, could do a little bit more. I'm going to check the shot tendencies. I have not done that yet. So we're not actually getting completely accurate stuff. As look at Jaylen Brown, man. Jaylen Brown might be mad that we traded him. He put up 9 threes. He went 9 for 11 from 3, 15 to 22, and that was not good enough. Even with Lowry, Hero, and Butler on this team, I guess Dedmon's just not able to hold off against Al Horford. Bam's actually having an all-around good stat line here, but a little impressed. And then we barely get by the Magic. So there we go. That's what I like to see from Bam. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So as I'm fixing these tendencies, guys, I did just want to say, too, I do apologize about not uploading. I did break our every other day upload streak, and as you guys can see why, I had to go to the doctors. I had to get my arm casted up and everything, and it's been actually pretty hard recording, believe it or not. Like, this is how I have to hold my controller now. So going through these different things, it actually is a little bit annoying, so I do apologize about that. So I hope you guys obviously can understand why I did miss a day or two of uploading. I do apologize, but really, what else can I do? At the trade deadline, we are 35-20. I would like to see this team be a little bit better, but let's go ahead and take a look at the stats and kind of see what the problem is. So first things first, Tatum almost averaging 30 points per game. I think I'm actually going to up his shot tendency, which does sound crazy, but I want to get him into that 30-point range. And like I said, I want him to just take over. I might just up maybe De'Aaron Fox's. Maybe that might be the move. Or maybe even Bam's. Probably just do all three. Brogdon off the bench, though, 13 points. I like that. Marcus Morris putting up 12 as well. I will take that. Melton. So the starting 5 plus our 6-man are playing very well. I like to see that. Derek White with 8 off the bench with 2 and 2 is really not bad either. Grant Williams with 6. Horford with 5. And poor Niang is getting, he's gotten 1 minute. He's played 3 games and he's gotten a grand total of like 1 minute on average. So, sorry, Niang. Wish I could do a little bit better for you. Let's go ahead and take a look, though, at our NBA standings here. Points per game, we are 2nd, and defensively, we are 7th. So it is the defense that is lacking a little bit here. So, I mean, I guess we don't really need to update the shot tendencies. I'm going to just a little bit because, you know what, I feel like we could just bump them up just a little bit, maybe get them a little more shots or whatever, but hopefully the defense on this team can pick up a little bit. I feel like it is because of Marcus Morris being at our 4. We are probably giving up a good amount. Now, I've never done this before about trading him, but I kind of have some other ideas and some other players that I did want to put in this position. So I think we're going to make an exception. I think this is going to be the first video where we make a mid-season trade. I know who I want to trade for. So if you guys like this idea, I mean, comment down below and let me know you're cool with mid-season trades. This is actually the player I was originally going to trade for. Now, again, Marcus Morris is cool. I like the idea of him being on this team, but I think we need the defense, and I really like Jared Vanderbilt. I think he's a very good underrated player in the NBA, and I feel like putting him next to Tatum and adding him to this team is just going to take them to a whole nother level. Looking at the All-Star drafts, though, let's see. Tatum should obviously be here, and he was an All-Star starter. And unfortunately, we get no Bam and no Bam Adebayo, which did I say no? Okay, I just said Bam twice. No De'Aaron Fox, no Bam Adebayo, which is a little unfortunate, but it is kind of expected. So let's go ahead and see these 2 games here with the addition of Jared Vanderbilt. Oh my God, a 153-107 win against the Charlotte Hornets here. Let's see his debut game on the team. 4-9, 4-3. I will take that, playing his role perfectly. Melton with 13, looking good. Derek White with 21. Bam with 21, 10 and 7. Brogdon 23. Fox 24. And Tatum over that, 30-point per game mark, which is good. Look at the 3-headed monster. Oh my God, this is all we need. This is literally all we need right here. Jared Vanderbilt took 1 shot. That is what I like. He don't need to shoot. That might be the difference maker of this team. We don't need more offense. We just need somebody locking somebody else down, and maybe that's what he did with a guy like Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, 3 of 7. Adams 0 for 4. Rocco, somehow they got 0 for 3. I'll take it. All right, so let's see. Did we get any awards? No, we did not, but we did get the Coach of the Year. So we did go 57 and, 25, so not bad. Tatum does make the All-NBA second team. Nobody on the All-NBA third team. Nobody on the All-Defensive teams either, so okay. Oh, wait, no. Tatum made the All-Defensive second team. That is what you like to see. That is actually not what I expected. We were the first seed, though, in the Eastern Conference, which is really good. I do not need to see the league leaders here. I want to see my team's leader. So we couldn't get Tatum into that 30-point per game range, unfortunately, but we did get De'Aaron Fox into the 20-point per game range, and we got Bam just under there as well. Again, 6 points, almost 10 rebounds a game with 2 assists, 2 steals. I will gladly take that from Vanderbilt all day, every day. Let's see if it actually did go ahead and boost our standings, though, in defense. So offensively, we actually dropped, and defensively, we went up. So yeah, we kind of did what we needed to do here. We had an average point differential of 7, and we actually weren't the best in the NBA. I think that is the very first time in one of these sims that did not happen. As we do not sweep, but we do beat the Bulls in 6. I will take that. Going up against the Miami Heat. So it is a Jaylen Brown versus a Bam Adebayo revenge series, which is kind of interesting to say the least. We do win game number 1, though, which is obviously good to see. We do take game number 2, led by a Tatum 36-point game. Not bad. Brown is fighting for his life as they do win a game. Okay, led by Jaylen Brown, none other. Bam is having a really good series, though. We do go up 3-1, which is really good. They added in Clint Capella. That is actually pretty good. You know what? I'm proud of the AI for making a midseason trade that makes sense. But we do win, and now we are going up against a powerhouse team in the Sixers, and we lose game 1. And we got blown out in game 1. Harden and Embiid with 2 really big games. But we do take game number 2, which is really good, led by Tatum. Not bad. We do win game 3, which is really important. We won by 50. 50 points, 45 points by Tatum, 29 by Fox, 24 by Bam, 20 off the bench for Brogdon. Man, that is actually a really good game. They do tie the series up, though, as we do lose by 5. Those are their home court games. We do take the lead going back home. De'Aaron Fox, 29 and 10. Bam, 26. Tatum actually didn't even shoot all that much, but we still ended up taking a W by 11 points. I will take that. And we are in the NBA Finals. Let's go. Kawhi on the other side and the Los Angeles Clippers. We do take game 1, though, led by Jayson Tatum. PG and Kawhi cannot stand a chance. And, well, maybe they do, as they do take game number 2, and we got blown out by 20. John Wall with a huge game. So it wasn't even anything other than a John Wall big game. He has another big game. Maybe John Wall is like that in the sim. Apparently he is. Look at De'Aaron Fox, though, leading the way. Love to see it. We go up 3-1. Love to see it again. PG and Kawhi fighting, but we have a huge game by our big three, really. They do take game number 5 as, who had a good game. I'm going into that. Oops, did not mean to do that. And again, John Wall. Apparently John Wall is a sim god. But we do win the NBA championship, led by our finals MVP in Jayson Tatum. So another successful rebuild. I will take that. I actually like this team. I think it gels really well together. I like some of the additions. And overall, I really like their bench. Like I said, the Celtics have been set up to, I think, win a championship this year. As long as they can keep winning games and keep being how good they could really be on defense, I think they're going to be the favorite to win, to be honest. But, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did, and be sure to comment down below who we should do next.